Greetings, citizens. Welcome back to Stonehearth Alpha 10. I have kicked off a game earlier this morning because there were a number of new features in Alpha 10 that I wanted to get acclimated with before we jumped into the video. And I think this is going to... let's turn the volume down just a bit. I think with Alpha 10 this is going to... this is substantial enough to kick off an LP. We'll get a Let's Play going and we'll see if we can get 5 or 6 episodes out of this. By that time we should probably see the next alpha release, but with Alpha 10 I was really excited to jump back in and explore the world of Stonehearth, so let's go visit the Kingdom of Flint Crossing. We'll give you a quick rundown of some of the new tools, the new UI. We'll pause it real quick. As you can see, I've just basically gotten started. I've cleared some of the landscape, started collecting a few of my goods, and started construction on a very simple little house. But let's run down, for those of you who aren't familiar, let's run down some of the new features. So you'll notice that the UI has been streamlined a bit. There's functionality has been encapsulated to make it easier to use. So we'll go from left to right. The town info, the large castle button, is just what you would imagine. It gives you a brief overview of all things related to your town, including the generic overview of your worth, happiness, food, and shelter, the items you currently have available in inventory, and the journal entries from your citizens that captures you know, what they're happy, unhappy, and happy about to help you manage them better. And related to this, there's now a new feature where new citizens come on board based on how well your town is doing, and that's a direct, obviously, impact, or it's directly related, rather, to your town overview, your net worth, and you'll see that as we play along, that with each new day, these numbers are tallied, and depending on where you are, where you fall, a new villager will want to join your town. The citizen management screen is somewhat similar, but it's been streamlined as well. Clicking on the names obviously jumps you to each of the individual characters. This button here allows you to either change their jobs, give them a new job, or show their workshop that they might have. In this case, I clicked on my carpenter, and so I was able to jump directly to the carpenter's workshop. I could also just as easily, if I have the necessary or the available tools, I can change that carpenter to another profession, which ties into this screen, which is the job, profession, and progression screen, which shows you what tools you'll need in order to reach the next tier of a particular trade. The next button is the generically called the harvest button, and from here, this is where you've seen before you can gather. Clicking on this button allows you to gather your resources. Clicking on this button allows you to mine resources out of the cliff faces. If you have created an action, like I had said, I wanted to harvest this tree, and then thought better of it and decided I didn't want to do that, I can click cancel task, click on that tree or that bush or whatever item I may have been harvesting, and it prevents my units from completing that task. Clear is a new option as well, which many of you are familiar with. Let's say you harvest these bushes to collect the berries, but like these bushes here, let's say they're in the way of my stockpile. You can click the clear button, select an item, and your villagers will remove it entirely from the landscape. They won't just harvest it, it'll be gone entirely. Same thing goes for trees. You wouldn't actually collect the resources, it would just remove that tree from the landscape and then you'd be done with it. Zones are very similar to what we've seen before. You click on this button and you have the zones that store, or your stockpile zone, where you can pick and choose what items you want to be stored in a given stockpile. You also have your, within the zone interface, you have your farms, trapping grounds, and animal pastures. So all very straightforward. And then a very neat new feature, one of the biggest things in Alpha 10, is the change to the build and design option. Build and design interface. So you have this button here, which places your generic set of buildings which come prefab and which store designs that you might save. So if I build a custom house, I can store it in here and then go back and place it again without having to redesign it. We also have this new design a building interface, which is really slick. It lets you to allows you to individually select all of the things that go into building an individual building. That was really good. So you can start off with your roads, and then obviously the foundation, the walls, and the roof. But you'll notice this little middle ground here, this little middle tier. This not only does this interface streamline the process, but it also indicates and shows that now multi-story buildings are doable. So this interface is really slick. We'll get into it in just a bit, but basically you can use this to pick each of the features that are going to go into your building. And then obviously you have placing items, which just opens up your inventory screen and allows you quick access to items that you can place throughout your settlement. And then building ladders is what you would use for your units that need to get up and down to different tiers. The fight and defend menu parties are relatively new as well, and the fight and defend menu gives you access to your party dialogue, your town defense, and then loot, which is what you can use to collect from the various goblins that are strewn about the landscape. So yeah, so you can create parties for your individual workers or your footmen or whatever kind of groups you want. Town defense mode is something we've seen before, but basically when the gobbies come to town or the zombies come shambling in, you can have a call to arms and your workers will come to your defense in addition to your footmen. So with that, and then notifications is something we've seen before. So with that, let's get back to the town of Flint Crossing. And when I left off this morning, I was just getting my stockpile set up. I decided to leave this really cool string of trees here. I didn't harvest them. I thought they provided a nice natural defense. We'll see if that actually works out. And then I was just going to clear out some of this area, and I was building an initial house, which we'll have for our units. We'll pack as many beds in there as we can. And then once we get some of the rudimentary stuff going and we'll get a little farm going, we'll start with the mining aspects. I have a couple of ideas for this town, but since we're just getting started, we'll just take care of some of the basics. And I had a roadway here, which I'm actually not seeing now for some reason. I'm wondering if it... Oh, I probably didn't save. That's alright. So my guys are focused on building the house, which is good. They need a place to sleep, so this is... Oh, she's getting a little bit of warmth, you know, with her face mashed against the foundation of the building. The carpenter is spent from a day of crafting tables and doors and windows. Let's speed this up a bit. I want to get this house built, and then we can move on to bigger and better. Let's get another stockpile in here, which again has to be perfectly symmetrical with the rest. This will just be a catch-all. The others were I'd specified, you know, I wanted just wood here, and I think just crafted materials in these. But for this last stockpile, we'll just make it a catch-all. And these guys are going to be really upset that they have nowhere to sleep. I thought I had a footman. Perhaps I did not. No, I did not. And I don't even have the tool. Wow, I really messed up on that last save. So, that's fine. Let's go back over here. And, okay, so she's going to craft the practice sword now. So that's fine. I think I hadn't saved like the last 10 minutes of my progress, but that's fine. We're going to go ahead and put our road that we had started back in. And I forgot what pattern I'd used. I think it was something fairly dirtish. And we wanted to, I think I had measured this out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then we want to come out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so the beginnings of a path, a little road. I like how it tells you now, before you begin construction on an item, it tells you how many resources you're going to have to allocate for the job. Carpenter level 2. Alright, so now, yeah, that's where I left off also. I had wanted to build... Oh, that's a lot of windows. Did I intend to build that many windows? I wanted to give these guys a place to sit and eat. You might have noticed that that's at auto-saving. That's another new feature that was introduced, is the auto-save mechanism, which is always nice to have. Let's get some lights for this joint. At nighttime, it's a little dark. Alright, so they're going to have, very soon they'll have a place to sleep. We'll have a place to sit and eat. Everyone will be happy. We've got our farmer's hoe. Let's start. Let's promote somebody. Nia, congratulations. You know what? Actually, Nia, you're going to be my footman. And Anduin, you shall be a farmer. Because everybody likes a farmer. Okay, so we've got our farmer, and since we've got a little bit of symmetry going here with our stockpiles, here's our daily update that I referred to before. So let's see if I'm going to get a new citizen. No! Okay, not even close. That's fine. We're going to have to crank out some food, and we're going to have to get some more resources, some net worth by building some more goods. So let's start with our farm. Let's make a couple of plots here. And if that's 10 wide, if I do 2 4s, that'll give me a 2 by 2 path in between. I know. Why do I need to have the symmetry? I couldn't tell you. It's one of those things, folks. So we just did, let's do corn. And then over here we'll get some silkweed going. And then some more food. How about pumpkins? Pumpkins are cool. Okay. Farm is in full effect. We've got all sorts of symmetry because that's the key to life. Building is underway. We're gonna get some beds in here. Why don't we just go ahead and put some of the beds in, and let's use this interface to help us. But let's get that taken off. Let's do this, and let's place a few beds in here. Oops. Go away. So if that's my front door, let's put them towards the back. Give a little bit of room to walk. Oh, why didn't it? Oh, okay. Look at that, symmetrical. I didn't even plan it. Wink, wink. Okay, so at least 6 folks will have a place to sleep. Congratulations. Daily update. Okay, yes, I didn't have the food. Morale was okay, but net worth. The road remains empty. Maybe tomorrow. Alright. Did we get our lamps? We did. Let's place some of these out. Let's put one over here. And let's put this one over... How far is it from here? Let's measure this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Bad luck. That's okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Yes, I have to count. Norm Windriser has arrived with wares to sell. Okay, so this is a relatively new feature as well. We have traveling caravans. They have goods that we can purchase, and they will purchase our excess goods as well. I need all my beds. I need all my tables. I don't think I really have anything I want to sell, and I don't need to buy anything just now. So I appreciate it, Norm. Maybe next time. Let's give these folks a place to sit and eat, and this is all sort of all of these things are sort of temporary for now. This is just getting the village started. So a lot of these things will be eventually be moved and placed in more permanent locations. So this looks like a good spot right here. We'll put a couple of tables down, and there's our other table. Oops, there's our other table. And let's have these guys relatively close to each other. Flip these around. You know what, let's do this interface. Let's grab this guy and this, and then flippy, and then see, okay, it's working with the chairs. It wasn't working with the beds. Did I not have one here? I guess I didn't. There we go. Alright. Let's do a quick save, just in case. Let's overwrite that one. And let's resume. Let's resume. Alright, everybody's hanging out by the fire. It's apparently campfire time. Any good stories? Anything? Anybody? Olive? Olive? Oh, the Olive twins. How cute. Okay, let's see how close we are to our... Is our building complete? Our building is complete. Although we have a couple of resources hanging out on the roof. But one building done. We got 6 people who can sleep. Oh, and these guys are just... Look at them. They're twiddling their thumbs. They have nothing to do. We have to remedy that. So we've got our stockpiles. We've got our farm underway. Let's start another small house because we want to give these guys a place to live. But we'll do a tiny cottage, or a cottage for 2, since we have that should be just fine. Let's do that. Can I do it that close? I can't. And look at that. That would be so nice if it could. Let's do this. We'll just put it right about there. And we'll just do this thing. Build. I think I have all the resources. Well, I have most of the resources. Whatever's not there, we'll fix. Okay, so they have something to do. Oh, the house is just off of alignment. Oh, that's going to bug me, but that's okay. We'll be okay. Yeah, okay, so they're cranking away at that. Let's get a little bit more food. Let's get our berries. And in fact, you know what? I think I'm going I'm probably going to end up removing these berries because I want to start digging into the into this face here. So we'll most likely get rid of those guys. And on that note, let's actually start. Let's start digging in. Let's get some resources going. Daily update. Yeah, the net worth is fine, but I just don't have enough food. I'm just waiting on you, man. It's just Anduin, bud. You know, I realize that you're a proud farmer. You're a man of the soil, but we gotta get this stuff cranking here, bud. We need some more. Look at that. Now he's giving me the. You know, I appreciate it. I do. Everybody's hungry. Let's go eat. Fine. Okay, we're going to start digging into the face here and see what we can uncover. Get some resources going over there. And then eventually... oh wait, you know what? I probably need some additional resources for this. No, I need the lamp. Let's have our carpenter... I think that's what I need. I need a couple of those, and it'll be nice to just make a few of those, and then we'll do. You know what? We'll do a nice little wooden park bench. We've got all of our tables and chairs that we need for now. We could always use a few more lanterns. Actually, you know, I've got lanterns here. Let's place these guys. Light up the landscape a bit more. Let's for now, we're gonna toss this out here in case folks want to eat at night. We'll toss this out here so our farmer's not too scared of the dark. Construction's going swimmingly on this one. Alright. Yeah, I think we're good. Okay, so he's digging in here. Who's this? Asher, bud? I appreciate it, man. Thanks for kicking that off. Alright, folks, so I think that's it for now. I wanted to knock out a quick intro video and kick off this Let's Play series. The town of Flint Crossing shall prosper. It shall not suffer. It shall not suffer from any bugs. Knocks on wood. Hello, Flint Crossing. I come bearing goods for trade. Would you like to give me 6 oak logs in exchange for 2 farmer's hoes? Whereas I have plenty of logs, I do not need any extra farmer tools, so no thank you, sir. He's got some. Ooh, he's got some stone goods. So, what do I have to sell? I need my food. No, I've got nothing. I've got nothing that I can sell that I want to sell at this point. So, thanks, Rufus. I'm gonna make my own mason soon. Uh-oh. Do I hear invaders sighted? Uh-oh. Let's pause this. Are we gonna be in? We're gonna be in trouble. Who's this? This is my footman. All right, Nia. This is all you. Nia, get on Nameless. All right, this would be a good cliffhanger. Will Nia defend the town of Flint Crossing, or are they doomed? All right, folks, stay tuned. Next time, we'll see what happens if Nameless the Slow is able to wreak havoc upon our village. All right, take care. We'll see you soon. Bye bye.